PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the Weather Xtreme video for Tuesday morning, the 8th day of July. I'm James Spann here in the weather pit, and let's get down and talk about it. We'll go to some Skycam shots early this morning from the ABC 3340 Skycam network. We'll begin with a look at our Gulf Shores camera. Pretty quiet down there in the public beach parking lot at 5 o'clock, but don't worry, business will pick up later today as the sun breaks out. That's looking west from the top of the Phoenix All Suites. What a great spot for a camera there. Down in Chilton County, Peach Country, a look at the Clanton City Hall from the Skycam there on the City Tower downtown. And over on the eastern side of the state, we're looking west from the top of the restaurant there at Chehaw State Park. That is Alabama's highest mountain south of Anniston. The elevation up there just a smidgen above 2,400 feet. This morning, the air seems to be a little more moist based on the water vapor satellite imagery. Got a front to the northwest of here, and it sure looks like we're kind of settling into a standard July pattern, hot, muggy, with a few scattered showers and storms in the afternoon. That forecast will sound very familiar for a while. On the convective outlook today, we've got a slight risk of severe weather on that surface boundary from near Topeka, Kansas, up to Cleveland and Detroit. That would include St. Louis, Chicago, and Indianapolis. The expected rain around the country for the next 5 days, this is suggesting rainfall amounts of about 1 to 1.5 inches here. This is valid through Saturday evening, and really just about every day we'll have storms around. They will be scattered, but if you average out the rain for 5 days, that looks pretty good. And again, we note that old monsoon back there in the southwest. We're mentioning rain for our friends in Arizona as they're getting into their monsoon season, which typically starts this time of the year. Big Bertha. Yeah, out there in the middle of the Atlantic. And that is a major hurricane, ramped up yesterday, but more than likely it has peaked in intensity as it will be encountering some sheer and cooler water in the days ahead. There's a closer shot. Still a pretty well-defined eye. Looks like there might be some shearing on the western side of the system. The models are pretty consistent now as they turn Bertha to the north. And then the steering currents kind of collapse. It might just hang around out there somewhere east of Bermuda. And then ultimately it will turn northeast, away from land more than likely. There's the official track from the Hurricane Center. It's got the thing as a hurricane, a Category 1, east of Bermuda Saturday night. And it might just kind of hang around out there, but typically storms in that position do recurve. Always, not necessarily, could always bend back, but I'd say it's very unlikely at this point. But as always, we'll keep an eye on that. Modeling, this is where we are today at 1 o'clock. And you can see the westerlies up on the Canadian border, a flat ridge down here across the deep south, and models coming in a little more moist today, and it seems to be confirmed with looking at some of the precipitable water values. So we'll see scattered showers and storms around after the lunch hour. We'll watch those as we always do. Tomorrow, same deal. The surface front is north of here. This is really suggesting maybe a relative minimum in scattered showers around here with the better coverage north and south, but we'll have some around. And then Thursday, with the front approaching, that might be a pretty decent coverage day of scattered showers and storms with that front near the Tennessee border. Friday, the GFS tries to push some drier air down into the northern third of the state. Kind of keeps the best showers and storms from Interstate 20 south. I don't know about that. Boundaries rarely make it that far in July. We'll go with the persistence forecast. Then Saturday, starting off the weekend, we note the ridging not as strong, and it's displaced farther to the west on this run. Instead of that big 594 circle covering all of the Gulf Coast, it's basically over the Texas coastal plains. So, again, we'll just kind of roll with that standard summer forecast. Hot and muggy with scattered storms in the afternoon. And Sunday looks like the same deal. And we notice, yes, Bertha is on the right part of the screen there. It's just kind of hanging around east of Bermuda. And then Monday, Bertha moves north. And we'll go to Tuesday, and it looks like finally it starts to drift out of here, moving north-northeast, and around here again. The weather stays the same. Hot, muggy with a few scattered storms in the afternoon. July 19th, nice trough back in the northwest, but ridging here. Looks pretty quiet there, doesn't it? And on the 23rd, into the forecast period, a 588 ridge over much of the nation and soupy air. You know what that means? Scattered afternoon showers and storms. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 today. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.